Hey guys, here is your 11:11 message. Today has just been one of those chill days. A lot of introspection today, but the 11:11 message that is coming to me for you guys is this: you cannot be the solution to anyone's unhappiness. You are killing yourself trying to make someone else happy. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to put a baby to sleep. I say this all the time. You can pet that baby, you can rock that baby, you can put on meditation music, you can hum, you can do whatever you want to do to try to get that baby to sleep. But the baby is going to go to sleep whenever it chooses to, whenever its body is ready to go to sleep. This is the same concept with a grown adult. You cannot find the source of that person's happiness because it is theirs to find, it is theirs to have, it is theirs to receive. And even in doing so, trying to find that happiness or even finding it for them, right? There is no guarantee that that happiness that they have now, profoundly found through you are going to get a piece of that happiness with them, that they are going to share that happiness with you because they did not receive it themselves. So it is coming from a place that is still not within them. So therefore, they do not receive it well. You are only feeling like you're trying to force them to have something or to receive something that they really aren't looking for, that they really don't want. You become the person that is always carrying the relationship or carrying the heaviness, the emotional weight of the relationship, and you become the slave. And then that rolls over to, um, doing all the necessary things that your partner wants because at this point, you're feeling as though you need to find this person's happiness. You're feeling like you have to carry the emotional weight of the silence that is between the two of you. When in all actuality, you are to allow people to drown in their own situations. Sometimes it doesn't need to be nothing wrong with people. You know, they are just who they are, and when they go silent, that is them trying to figure out the world on their own. But we have been made to be creatures of community, of service. So we figure that silence equates to something being wrong, or that they're unhappy in some sort of way, and they're not. You are to allow people to drown. However, they need to drown, allow people to drown. You cannot be the source of anyone's unhappiness, or not their unhappiness, but you cannot be the source of finding their happiness for them. Okay? Uh, Whoever this message is for, I hope you get it. I hope that it comes to you guys because my throat got so dry talking about this message. So I feel like you are extremely exhausted or drained on some level, or your mind, you just feel really, really, bothered about what you did wrong in this relationship. Okay, and I don't want you to start resenting yourself down behind, um, what you did for someone else outside of yourself. But you have to allow people to drown the way that they need to drown. Okay, you need to allow people to save themselves. That's if something is freaking wrong. Alright, if people are not outwardly reaching out as a source to you in any form of fashion, Just leave people alone. You have to get out of the programmed mind of being the source of people's happiness, or feeling like something is wrong, or feeling like when something is wrong, you're the problem. You're not. It may be uncomfortable to, sit back and watch someone you love go silent or, go distant or whatever, but just go with what you are feeling, which is that, you know, for some of you, you need to sit back and just allow for the situation to unfold naturally. For others of you that are empaths, you may feel something is wrong. You have to go against the urge. You have to go against that urge to come in and address the situation. You have to go against it. Empaths, you have to. For the baby empaths that are out there, you are not the savior of the world. You do not save anyone. The only thing that you are is a soundboard to people. So allow for their energy to bounce off of you so that it can bounce onto them and they can see, feel, or experience whatever it is that they need to experience during that time in order for them to become the change. A lot of empaths do not understand that you are a karmic trigger. You don't want to be a karmic trigger. You want to go with what you feel, which is that you feel as though you need to create happiness or stability for people when the whole entire time you are the actual problem to that person because you are the light source, you are the soundboard, you are the trigger to what they are not able to see or what they do not want to accept. So for the baby empaths that are out there, you are the problem and you're going to continue to be the problem. So you have to get used to being the problem, but allow people to drown the way that they need to drown. This is not a matter of spiritual fluffness or spiritual bypass. This is not a matter of that. This is a matter of actually doing what you are supposed to be doing here if you are an empath. And if you're not an empath and you're programmed to believe that you have to be the source of everybody's happiness, you don't. You have to be the source of your own. If nobody is giving to your happiness, that means you give to no one else's happiness. I don't care what the world is telling you. I don't care what the world have made you feel like you have to do. It's all programming. You will always, most likely, end up with nothing in the end. Nothing. But whoever this message is for, like I said, you are drained and you are absolutely tired. And that's okay. When you get to the point, that means you are actually doing something right. When something in your heart or something is going on in you that is triggering you this way, you feel absolutely drained. This is your body's and your nervous system last ditch effort to let you know that it is time to stop. Anyway, bye guys.